Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Sunday, the fun day. How is everyone doing, huh? Well, I'm doing my podcast on this Sunday, February 24th, 2009. Holy shit. How is everyone doing, huh? How's the weekend going, huh? Are you watching Oscars? Are you out? Actually, you can hear the wind, right? It's a lot of wind tonight for some reason, and it was an overcast. Well, I was out Friday night, and then I was just in Saturday, and I'm in today. Actually, I did go to Lower East Side. I drove out there, car to go. It's very convenient. Like, car to go is very convenient. 41 cents a minute, and then you can just park it anywhere legally. So I went to Lower East Side. I went to this Mediterranean restaurant. I had that shepherd salad and some in the lamb kebabs on top of that. So I had half of that, and then I took half of that to go. And here I am, just taking it easy. And then that was a while ago. That was like around 7 o'clock, so I got hungry. And excuse me. Sorry. I got hungry. So I cooked some stew, chicken stew I cooked. I had some organic no and antibiotics. US grade, FDA grade, organic chicken, and then I had mixed that with some potatoes and onions, garlic, obviously. And I also cooked a little pasta on the side with goat cheese and some marinara sauce. How it is. Yeah, all that turned out really, really amazing. I just had it a little bit. I'm probably going to have it again before I jump into bed. Although that's not a good habit, I know you all would say. However, I get hungry, so there you go. So Oscars are happening, as you all know. So yeah, I took it easy last night, and then also tonight. So tonight I'm taking it easy. That's what I mean to say. How is everyone doing, huh? Yeah, so Saturday night I was just home. So basically, I just had some leftovers, so I had that, and then what the hell I was doing? Because I went to bed really late Saturday into Sunday. I think I was watching shows or something like that. And then I was having some weird dreams. I didn't drink or anything, Saturday night. Some weird dreams in my apartment. I saw my kitten, and I mean, nothing crazy or anything like that, but I guess these are dreams. Dreams can be crazy, right? And so yeah, I woke up not too late. Although Saturday night I woke up really late because I was out Friday night. So yeah, today, which is Sunday, I woke up around like 2 o'clock, and you know what I had to do? Actually, I had to bring the shoes, not the shoes, but what the hell am I saying? Oh, I had to collect my laundry from the laundromat tomorrow, because Sunday they're closed, and then they also have like a shoe repair in there, right? You know how these like shops are? They have laundry, they have a barber shop, they have, you know, they do dry cleaning, and then they would have a shoe repair in the back, right? So you get all in a price of one. No, you don't get all in a price of one, but you get all the services at the same location. That's what I meant to say, right? So I bought a shoe, a pair of shoes, I think back in 2017, I think. I don't want to throw them out because they're really, really nice shoes. So I'm going to take them to the shoe repair and get them repaired, right? I think it needs some sole or something like that. Because at the bottom of the thing, the shoe is called the sole, right? Is that what it's called? I don't know. How the hell am I supposed to know? So I'm going to take that to the shoe repair place Monday or Tuesday. Now you can hear the wind, right? It's weird. It's weird that the wind is just crazy. Actually, if you go to dark sky, right, it does say high wind advisory. It says high wind warning, and there's no rain in the mix. Actually, there's some drizzle, but there's no rain, right? So yeah, it's high winds, as you can hear, and yeah, that's it's like crazy winds out there. How is everyone doing, huh? Yeah, so what's the news on Oscars, by the way? Not that I really care, but since it's part of the American culture, I guess we have to. Not that we have to, but somehow. Also because we watch movies, and the movies we like. So the movies that I like, I don't think none of them were on the list of Oscar nomination. I don't know, I haven't watched any of these movies, so I have no freaking idea. So the latest CNN says Spike Lee wins his first Oscar. Spike Lee, he's a director from Brooklyn, actually. So he won his first Oscar for, what is it, Black Klansman? Whatever the hell that movie's name is, right? And then Green Book. And then Kim Jong-un ordered execution by flamethrower. What the fuck, dude? I'm just sorry. That wasn't part of Oscar. My rant on Oscar, that was just news. That was just news. As I was scrolling through on the CNN app on my phone. A lot of shit's going on. Apparently, R. Kelly. Did you guys hear about R. Kelly? So apparently he had issues, and he has been arrested. Right? In any case, so I don't want to go on and on about that, but yeah, Oscar. So let's see, what's the news? It could be a night of firsts, mean that people who are winning Oscars for the first time, and they don't have a freaking host, right? So I don't know how the hell that works, but yeah, so that's my take on Oscars. yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to name the names of who won and who didn't. There are a bunch of movies, obviously. Including, the Black Panther and then all that other stuff. Yeah, so I don't want to go on about Oscars, during my podcast the entire time. So there's a lot of, so what the hell's going on with the Me Too moment at Oscars, huh? Me Too and all that, whatever it is, right? I don't know. It would be more interesting if I win an Oscar, right? If I go into acting and then I win eventually. Or directing or whatever the hell it is, right? I don't know. Do I really want to do that? I've been thinking about, I told you guys, I've been thinking about taking some lessons. Acting lessons. Oh shit, yeah. So, I saw who I saw in my fucking dreams. I saw fucking Tom Cruise last night, yeah. So he was there, and he looked so fucking like tall and all that, right? And so I was asking him, hey man, so I know you are a great actor and probably a director as well. I think he does produce his own movies, right? Producer, he directs, one of those. So what do you think I should do? Because I'm interested in going into acting. And he tells me, yeah, take like a degree. What? I'm not. I'm too old to take a degree. So that's what he told me in my dreams. So I don't know. But that was interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Should I take the acting classes? I will look into that, I guess. If I'm interested, why not, right? Maybe I should. But I don't know when. Whenever it's feasible, right? Whenever the time comes. Yeah, there you go. So that was my take on Oscars. And I mean, what's the big industry in America? Is well, I mean, we are big at tech and all that, tech and innovation and all that, but the cinema industry, the picture industry, without stereotyping it in Hollywood, but Hollywood has a say in the great American culture of movie producing, right? Movie productions, film production and all that. So America is big at that. So that's one of the industries, successful industries in this country, right? There you go. So why not become part of that pie and get a piece of pie, right? Maybe, but it takes a lot of practice and whatever else you had to do. I think I'm kind of like in a way ready to act in the sense that I think I could take up some like acting roles, like I don't know, like I'm not from this planet. I'm from another planet, and I'm just trying to find my spaceship. Would that fly? I don't know if that would fly. Maybe it would. I have no idea, but you get my point, right? Alright, so I got few topics that I want to talk about that are in my cheat sheet, obviously in my phone. And this week is busy as always for us. I mean, it has been a little slow, I told you guys. People not paying, and it's like, I don't know, it's just a hassle. People drag their feet, and it's just a hassle, but then what can you do? You just have to keep on doing it, You gotta pay the rent, you gotta pay your employees, etc., right? In any case, so yeah, so I'm just going to take it easy tonight, and all you out there, be careful of the wind. Don't like freaking let wind sweep you off your feet and throw you into fucking East River or one of those, right? Nah, I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, wind is not that crazy. It's probably, I don't know, what is it, like 20 miles per hour or some shit like that. I mean, you can be thrown off. It's like 80 miles per hour or something like that, right? Then that's the force to throw you off, which can actually throw off the buildings and throw off the trees and knock down trees and all that. No, it's not like that. So yeah, hold on a second, sorry. And so why does it not tell you what the wind speed is? I'm hearing all these winds, and I'm trying to understand. Hold on, so it's gotta be. There's gotta be somewhere where I can look at the wind, right? Okay, here we go. So then it takes you to the official weather.gov website. It tells you that a high wind warning means a hazardous high wind event is expected or occurring. Sustained wind speeds of at least 40 miles per hour, gusts of 58. Oh shit, it's actually more than 20 miles per hour. I'm sorry. I apologized. Not that I apologized. Well, I guess I just did, right? It's 40 miles per hour or gusts of 58 miles per hour. There you go. So it's actually more than that. But right now they're saying it's between 25 and 35 miles per hour. So, yeah, I mean, I can hear it. You all can hear it too, I'm pretty sure, right? It's like I feel like I'm in a fucking wind tunnel or something like that, like at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, where they, test all the engines and all that, right? Aerospace engines and all that in the wind tunnel. Alright, so, I'm sorry, without digressing. Yeah, I got few topics, not a lot, but I'm pretty sure you all will relate to that. A lot of things are happening. A lot of other things are happening. And you know what I actually have noticed lately? This fucking iPhone email. Like, for example, it's 10:49 right now, right? 10:49 p.m. on a Sunday night. The last update for my email, it says 8:36, right? 8:36. That's like more than 2 hours ago. So that means I didn't get any fucking emails in 2 hours or more than 2 hours. Is that what it is? I'm just trying to understand, Yeah, I don't know. I guess iPhone is going down. It is going down. Going down the tubes. It's going down the tubes. I have no idea. So I mean, I'm not expecting any emails or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, if this was like during daytime, and if I hadn't received any updates to my email, then I'd be pissed, you know. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with this iPhone, but let me double check to make sure that the software is up to date. Yeah, the software is up to date. Software update is already 12.1.4. Your software is up to date. So what the hell's going on? Alright. Okay, so it is what it is, right? Alright, so I mean, that's my take on iPhone, but I guess I would still not use an Android phone. Although Galaxy, what is that? The new iPhone? Not the new iPhone, but the new Samsung Galaxy, where the hell it is, right? My engineers were showing a video where they actually introduced a new Galaxy phone, right? One of those actually, it flips and it flips into a notebook. Not a notebook, but like an one of those like iPads. What the hell do they call them? I mean, iPad is Apple. The Android ones, the Windows one, what do they call them? Notebooks, right? Is that what it is? Not notebooks. The tablet. That's what I wanted to say. So basically, it has a screen, right? Just for example, this iPhone only has one side is where the screen is. Now that phone apparently, and you can look it up, that phone apparently is actually narrower than the iPhone, right? But then what happens is that somehow it splits into two, and then when you do this and then you split it, and then it latches into the other half, right? One half latches onto the other, and then it becomes like a tablet, just like this. Not exactly like that, but I don't know. I mean, do I need a tablet? Do I need a phone that turns into a tablet? No, I don't actually. I just need a phone where I can make calls, I can check my emails, I can browse the web, and that's all. I can listen to the radio or read the news, etc., right? That's all I need. Check my calendar, etc., right? Speaking of which, let me just check my calendar for this week. No, I don't have anything, so that's good. So yeah, Galaxy X10, I think that's what it's called, right? 10X. Wait, 10X? Wasn't that iPhone 10X? They're copying everything that the iPhone has. I guess that's what it is, right? I mean, Android software is a copy of Apple's iOS, without a doubt. That's how it started, at least, right? Not that Apple gives me kickbacks for saying that, but that's true. So yeah, that's the news about that new Galaxy phone. And here we go, Oscar 2019 full coverage and reaction. Full coverage and reaction from who? I have no idea. A lot of news, not that I'm interested in. Some of the news that I'm interested in, I am interested in, which I'm going to talk about when I get into my cheat sheet, right? Other than that, it's just freaking news. Some are interesting, some news are interesting, some are just junk, as you all realize. That's just part of life, right? And then you throw away junk and you pick up the good stuff, right? Yeah, a lot of like hoo-ha, ba-ba, boo-boo-ba. For Oscars, I can see people are celebrating, blah, blah, blah. But in any case, I think I beat the dead horse on enough on my discussions about Oscars, so let's just not go back there. And let's just move on, right? Sunday nights are, I don't know, Sunday nights, I guess everybody is home, right? Well, not necessarily. People go out and all that. This is New York. And that's the city that never sleeps, right? But yeah, I'm gonna take it easy. And I presume you all are having a great week and weekend. And start your week afresh, right? Afresh. Yeah, so oh yeah, Trump and Kim Jong-un are meeting again apparently. You know what? No, let's just not talk about that. A lot of news on tech, you know, space travel and all that is getting a little more serious, so I'm going to talk about that a little bit during the time that I'll be discussing the topics in my cheat sheet, right? By the way, what happened with that Earth's magnetic north shifting, by the way? Is that still shifting? I'm assuming it is, right? Remember I told you guys, this was one of the big news, big tech or science news, that Earth's magnetic north is shifting because of some movement, obviously, in the crust or in the core of the Earth. So I don't know, is that going to cause like a magnetic shift? North is going to become south, and south is going to become north. I don't think so. Not in my lifetime. That probably takes about a million years, or I don't know however long it takes, but it does actually happen. Earth's magnetic reversal can happen, but over a long period of time. I mean, if you think about our own lifespan compared to the lifespan so far of Earth or this universe, that's not, I mean, 100 years on average, that's not even like a drop in the bucket. That's like one like tiny molecule of water in a whole fucking ocean, right? The same thing goes with the vastness of the universe. Many people talk about, including myself, why are we alone? And we question all this, but we are alone because the distances are too far for anybody to reach us, or for us to reach anybody. For us to reach to another star system, it's going to take us at least like 50, I don't know, maybe 100 years at least. I mean, we haven't even reached out to our next planet in our own solar system. I mean, besides the point that we have been wasting our energy and money on horse shit, right? I mean, besides the point, whether we are realizing now in the 21st century, oh holy shit, by the way, what the fuck have we done in the past 40 years after we landed on moon, right? Nothing really. International Space Station is junk. So I was out there in Brooklyn, right, on Friday night, so some guy was asking me if I work for NASA, right? Usually I wear that NASA hat that I brought from cradle of aviation, that museum in Long Island, right? So sometimes when people ask me questions like that, then I say yes, I do. And then they ask me, okay, so have you ever been into the space? Have you ever been into the International Space Station? And how I told the guy, I was just joking, I said, yeah, I was there last year. And then he was like, wow, man, yeah, wow. And then he was asking me, so what do you think? And I told him, just a piece of junk up there. And the guy was like laughing his ass off, right? It's a piece of junk up there, sir. And the guy was laughing. So yeah, that's what it is. I mean, the question that we are alone is just a matter of distance, or the vastness and the distance. But what the hell's going on over here? I see some like rainbow forming. Is that because of the light? I'm assuming, right? That's the light. Oh shit! Yeah, that's the light. Okay. In any case, you all can see my face, right? I guess some like. Well, that's weird. That's not weird, but that's amazing actually. It's some sort of a rainbow rainbow formed. See that? It goes that way, and then it goes that way, and then it goes up, 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 up. So in any case, it's already 31 minutes, so let's just get into our cheat sheet without any further ado. Congratulations to all the people who won Oscars out there, and everyone else who are watching Oscars, enjoy your Sunday night, right? So yeah, enjoy your Sunday. So my first topic is Hayabusa 2. Hayabusa, as you know, is a Japanese satellite that actually is going to attempt to land on this comet or asteroid, right? And it's going to, I believe, bring a sample back to Earth in 2020. So it's amazing how actually precise these satellites are. They are actually very precise the way they are built. They're tested, the controls and everything. Although again, for me, I guess after watching all these new age space opera movies, for me it's still just a very small step for the mankind, right? But yeah, so Hayabusa, Hayabusa 2, right? And it's going to take a sample. It's going to land the the machine that's going to actually drill into the asteroid, and then remove a sample. I guess the whole point of this is to see if there is actually really water or any other life-forming substances in the material of these asteroids, right? Because now the theory is that which is what they're trying to prove by sending these satellites to these asteroids and also even to Mars, that most likely life came to Earth through asteroids banging on Earth, or asteroids basically falling onto Earth, right? Comets or asteroids, celestial bodies or extraterrestrial bodies. Extraterrestrial, but celestial bodies. And most likely, many of them actually do have water in them. So there you go. So the seed of water, which is the basic element for life, not element, but the basic material for life, most likely came from other celestial bodies, including, maybe, most likely, Mars or asteroids, right? Asteroids, comets. So Hayabusa, the Japanese one, is trying to prove that, and it's going to bring a sample and they're going to analyze it for its contents, right? There you go. So that was my take on Hayabusa. You guys can look it up. Messi's 50th hat-trick. Oh shit, Messi, as you know, he's a footballer or a famous soccer player from Argentina, I think. He plays for one of those European leagues, right? I think he plays for who? But he's a great, offender. Messi. So there we go. So he is. So he works at Barcelona. So yeah, he plays for Barcelona as a front forward, and he had his 50th hat trick. So a hat trick, as you all know, in sports is when the same player actually makes 3 goals in the same game, right? In case of, for example, football or soccer. Alright, you can say the same thing, I think, for I guess baseball or other sports. Hat trick means 3 achievements, 3 goals or whatever, 3 runs or 3 home runs in the same game. So that becomes a hat trick. So basically, what's his name? Messi had his 50th hat trick. 50th? Can you believe it? The guy's only like in his 30s, I think. So that's fucking a lot of hat tricks, right? Oh, by the way, the Amazon deal, right? Fucking these fucking politicians, man. I did tweet to AOC, Alexandria Cortez, right? And I humbly said, listen, 750. I calculated, based on what Amazon was going to invest in terms of like 25,000 jobs, and then an average of $150,000 per job, and how much that was going to be tax revenue per year, and the incentive that the city was, or the state was, giving to Amazon, and some of that incentive was actually for training the local talent, right? So that comes out to be, the tax revenue itself comes out to be on average over $750 million per year. So basically, I still feel that we shot ourselves in our own feet by turning Amazon. I don't agree with everything that Amazon does, but I think bringing 25,000 jobs. Of course, I won't agree to everything they say, and I believe they were actually going to listen to, and they were going to work with the city government, the state government, and locals. But in any case, so I think I ranted on that one last time, so I don't want to go on and on about that. It's already 39 minutes, ladies and gents, and every other gender associates. It's already 11 o'clock Sunday night, so I don't want to go on and on. So speaking of space travel, right? So yesterday I read somewhere, was at space.com or one of those, Virgin Unity planes. So Virgin Galactic, as you know, I believe is owned by Charles Bronson. And so Virgin's Unity plan, apparently it went into the lower orbit successfully at speeds that they were expecting, and then it came back successfully, landed successfully. So there you go. So Virgin Atlantic now has a successful flight to take people out to the space where they actually can see the curvature of the Earth. So when you are in a plane, right, 40,000 miles up above the surface of the Earth, you can't see the curvature of Earth, because you are not too far up. In order to see the curvature of the Earth and to see, different continents and the water bodies, including Atlantic Sea or Pacific or one of those, right? Then you have to be farther, obviously, up. And that's where it went with two pilots, one pilot and one co-pilot. They went up there, and then they successfully brought the plane down here, back to planet Earth. Right, there's our home. So yeah, that's I think that's what's going to happen. I think I actually also heard that NASA is also getting a little more serious about space travel, and I think they also want the private industry to take a lead, although NASA obviously is the biggest players here in space travel, and when it comes to space and moon and all that, right? But I think that's going to change. It's going to change in the next few years. So all these private companies, they're going to be basically just plowing ahead, right? Including some companies which are going to be basically searching for different metals and different precious metals and all that, in terms of asteroid mining and all that. And all you liberals, I'm pretty sure you're going to be like making some noise, talking about why are we mining these asteroids. Well, what else are you going to do with those asteroids, huh? You just watch them fly by? What the hell are you going to do, you fucking liberals? Don't get me wrong, I'm a social liberal too, but when it comes to things like that, if it's going to benefit the humanity, I'm not talking about like Whalen Corporation from fucking what do you call the Alien movie. I'm not talking about that, of Whalen Corporation, whatever the hell it was, right, in Prometheus, with robots, right, humanized robots like David or Walter, right, Michael Fassbender. Yeah, those are great movies, man. But in any case, so I don't want to go on and on. Virgin Atlantic as Unity plan. There you go. My last topic, everyone, and I presume you all are having a great weekend and start of the week. Another Facebook breach. Okay, so this is the fucked up part about Facebook. The Facebook is fucked up to begin with, and I'm glad I'm not there anymore. This whole thing with Facebook, apparently now there's another breach. So what the hell did they do? Let me just make sure I'm not giving you guys wrong information. Facebook recent breach, right? Recent breach. Okay, yeah, so by the way, so hold on a second, this was September 28th. No, this is from last year. I believe I read that somewhere on BBC. Hold on, Facebook, BBC. Okay, so this is an article from January 23rd, right? It says another Facebook data row. There you go. But who to blame? So apparently, a Wall Street Journal actually ran a story. The smartphone users confess their most intimate secrets to apps, including when they want to work on their belly fat or whatever. I don't want to go into this. Why the hell am I like reading all this? Whether or not the person using the app was even a member of Facebook at all. Imagine that you have decided not to join Facebook for whatever reason, but Mark Zuckerberg company is still receiving information of what you had for dinner last night and how you're planning to have sex tomorrow because you are trying for a baby. So there you go. Even if you didn't have a Facebook account, Facebook can still secretly access your personal information. This is so fucked up. This is exactly why I have not been on Facebook. I will never be on Facebook, except Friday night. I think I made a mistake. I have like a really like an account that I hardly use, but I was looking for an event, so that's why I logged in there. That's it. That's all I did. In any case, it wasn't long until New York Governor Andrew Cuomo declared he had ordered an investigation into how Facebook is secretly. So there you go. So I think the European Commission is also looking into how these data rows and data breaches by Facebook, because Facebook is just this pig. That's what I call it, pig of the Silicon Valley, which is the new Wall Street, right? So there you go. So yeah, that was my rant on Facebook, and with that, I'm going to close out my podcast. I will speak to you all next Saturday or Sunday.